Ladies and gentlemen, I made a top 10 list. I've been a paddle coach for 7 years and I've been a tennis coach for many years. And these are the top 10 tips that I can give you if you want to improve your game in paddle. These top 10 tips are from not important to important. And I would like to know in the comments below if you agree with me in this top 10 list. Today we're at Noordwijkerhout in the Boekhorst and we're going to start right now. Vamos! Oké. Ah, lekker boelie! And we have sales on justpaddle.com.
I like it.
You like it? Good match. These tips are technical, tactical, everything. And the top 10 starts with number 10, play both sides. You should master playing on the right side, but also on the left side. Playing on the left side helps you to be more creative, to use your smash more, to feel the pressure on the court, and it's a bigger chance that if you lost or if you won, that it's your fault. So it's mentally tougher if you're playing with a right-handed, right-sided partner. Playing on the right side helps you to construct the point, helps you to build up for your partner, helps you to play clever, helps you to move closer or further away from the net, because position-wise, you can do more than the left-sided player. If you play and learn on both sides, I think you should expertise on one side, but it helps you to know what your partner is going to do. So for instance, a lot of players on the right side like to play their backhand to that corner. If I have right-sided experience, I know that whenever that backhand happens, I need to go and cover the center after, because this is where the ball probably will go. Knowing all this information helps you to be more calm on the court, make decisions better, and is fundamental also to the tips coming after this. Tip number 9, plan with your partner. So, you're together, you're playing paddle in doubles. You better know what your partner is doing, and your partner better knows what you are doing. So when you're about to serve, your partner better know where you're serving to. Because if the serve is going to the corner, your partner needs to cover there. If you're serving to the middle, your partner needs to cover the middle. In this way, your positioning will be on key and on time and in a very calm way, and you will not lose the net position. Actually, your volleys will improve a lot because you know what's going on. Besides this, you need to form a basic structure in tactics, knowing who to attack, knowing on which player you're going to play your defensive shots, and knowing that whenever you get the overhead covering for your partner, that your partner doesn't run with you, but is going to the place where you decided where the ball was going. So if, for instance, you say, okay, whenever I get the viboda, I play it into the corner, or I play it into the middle, then the net player, your partner, knows what's going on. You might know what's going on, so you think, okay, I'm going to play my next ball there, in the corner, but your partner doesn't know that. So you need to make sure that you have some form of structure in your game, because it will help both of you together to play better on the court. Tip number 8, you need to understand the best place to lob in paddle. You can just shout it to your opponent. You can say to your opponent, listen, if I'm going to lob today, I'm going to play in this place, and it still works amazing. Where is the best place to lob? It's in this position. Most of the time you're playing against a right-handed player on the right and a right-handed player on the left side. What you want is you want either that the player on the right needs to play a high backhand, or that the left-sided player needs to run all the way in this position to cover for the partner, which makes the entire court open. I won so many games using this tactic. I can play boring as hell. I lob in the middle, open space. Lob in the middle, open space. And I'm just going to play that 25 times in a row, and I say good luck with your physicality today, because you're going to run. Yeah, the next tip is the backhand smash. Of course not. The next tip, no risk on low, more risk on high. A lot of players are at the net and they're thinking, I'm at the net, I need to attack. Haha! If you play against better players, they're mostly playing in this position. If you receive the ball in this position, you're not going to attack, ladies and gentlemen. You're going to defend at the net. If you're at the net, you have this ball, you're close, the racket is high, the ball is high, then you can attack. But not so quickly. Learn to play with patience, even though you're at the net position. The next tip is walk on the court. Many players are serving and they do it all wrong. In Padel, you need to play in a way that you can walk on the court. If you're not walking on the court, you're going to lose your mind in Padel and your contact point. Whenever I'm serving, I'm staying, and I'm ready for the next volley, and I can play. There were 2 moments where I'm running whenever I'm receiving a lob, or when somebody plays a drop shot, or when somebody does the sacar por tres. So many times I'm just chilling and walking on the court, which makes your mind calm, you can make good decisions, and you can connect with the ball much better. Next tip, precision over power. Whenever we are attacking, I find that a way better option than that. If you have the chance, play with precision, play softer shots, play angles, and play to the fence. Play soft in the center. Make shots that are difficult and are not rebounding. Especially when you start with Padel, you need to learn that building up the point and finishing with a very soft shot close to the glass or finishing the rally close to the fence is fantastic and a phenomenal feeling. And you can smash sometimes, it is really fun, it feels fantastic, but nothing beats a well-constructed point where you move your opponent and you absolutely kill their spirits by giving them no chance to get into the rally. Tip number 4, move one player. Imagine I'm playing on the right side. You have 3 options. Playing in the corner, where I'm positioned now, playing in the center, where I'm not positioned now, and play against the fence or maybe a drop shot. Use those shots. And what I would highly recommend to many players to start into the middle, because if I enter the middle of the court, the corner is open, the fence is open. Most players are volleying too fast and the player in the corner can just block everything and doesn't need to move, doesn't need to use the glass, they can just block it. Make sure to slow down when you're attacking because you can move the defensive player. This is true when you are defending, but also when you're attacking. If you are defending, make sure to play in front of the net player and then play the lob and then play down because they cannot attack you. Whenever the rally is fast, sometimes you need to make the rally fast. You cannot get under that pressure, but make them move. If you can make your opponents move, it is harder for them to attack you. They are getting a higher heart rate, which means that they have less coordination. Let them run. At least let them work for the point. Tip number 3, push instead of hit. Many players, whenever they're receiving a forehand, they're hitting the ball. They have no control. In every single shot in Padel, you need to learn that you're pushing the ball and you're not hitting the ball. So make sure you're hitting it between your feet or sometimes a little bit in front of you, never behind you, because you can use your wrist and that's not going to be a push. So this is what you need to imagine. Instead of you're going pushing. If you learn to push, you can deliver a baby. If you learn to push, you can control the speed of the ball, the trajectory of the ball, and the pace. Much, much easier to play. Tip number 2, play slow when moving backwards, play fast when moving forwards. Everybody gets this wrong. So they're getting a very deep lob, and they're like, "Eee." No. I'm like this as well. So if you ever see me play, don't do what I do. If you move back, hey, slow down, slow down. If you move forward, then go for the kill. Don't get it wrong. So if you can follow this basic structure, you're gonna make less mistakes, you're gonna be way more stable, your partner is gonna like you a lot more than he's doing now, or she. Yeah, so make sure, slow down when moving back. You can play fast when moving forwards. The last tip, tip number 1. This is my technical tip number 1. This is where it all starts, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't do this right, you're gonna struggle in paddle. Or you need to have an amazing timing, which most of you don't. Sorry. Freeze the preparation in every single shot in paddle. Whenever you're receiving a vibra, freeze it, move back, push the ball. So many players are moving backwards and then they play the shot. And then your shot is amazing and sometimes terrible. There is such a big difference between how good you can be and how bad you can be. It's never like a good average. So when you're moving backwards, move, 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 move. If you can learn this, ladies and gentlemen, you will make like 95% less mistakes. This has to be number 1. If you don't agree with me, let me know in the comments below. But this is the most important tip that I can give you if you want to learn to control the speed of the ball, the trajectory of the ball, the speed, everything. It's the difference between you playing tennis and you playing paddle. It's where actually the definition is coming from. That swinging from tennis and pushing from paddle. So if you play golf, putting or chipping is paddle, and the driver, that's tennis. Thank you for watching. Let me know your list, what you think. List it down below, 10 to 1. I see you in the next video. Hasta luego, ciao, adios.